Shalom, shalom, shalom. Israel giving all praise to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Chakadash. The Muhammad said, I was a J-Master Wu. I say to you, I came out there pushing the word, truth, and city, risking your freedom and your life to do so more so now than ever before. No, I'm coming back with another video today because pretty much as you can see from the title, brother beautifully brought out the other day. Says from the dailymail.com, 2 Republican congressmen claim UFOs could be angels sent by God, as they say sightings are consistent with scriptures from the Bible. Now, I mean, as the saying goes, what more do you need? What more do you want? Slaki, how much more information can be brought out about this being the situation that the Heavenly Father uses the angels to deliver certain things, whether it be judgment, life, death, protection, and the angels operate within the so-called UFOs. The Bible calls them the chariots of Israel. All right. And now they're starting to really come out with it, stating that, yes, the UFOs might be, the chariots of God, the angels. And now they're really starting to worry, because if that's the case, that means that these are the chariots for Israel, and they're going to protect Israel in these last days. So it says, Representative Eric Burlinson views angels as synonymous with extra-dimensional beings. Representative Burlinson joins Representative Tim Burchett in citing religious texts as answers on UFOs. And see the scriptures say, the Most High doeth nothing, but he revealeth his secrets to his servants, the prophets. These things have to be jotted down, so the men of the Lord, his men, because all throughout, man, why would the Lord make the earth but not leave, records of how he operates and how he gets things done? You know what I'm saying? Or his choice men, people that he's going to have represent him. And the men of the Lord understands fully well that the UFOs, so-called UFOs, are the angels, our brothers, in heaven. You see what I'm saying? And now they're starting to come and confess it. A second Republican congressman has publicly floated the idea that UFOs may be angels sent by God. Missouri lawmaker Eric Burlinson, who has privy to classified briefings on the phenomena, advanced the sensational theory on an amateur podcast this week. They may not fit exactly the biblical narrative, but whenever I use the term angels, in quote, as he told that UFO podcast Tuesday, to me it's synonymous with extra-dimensional beings. He added, in a lot of different scriptures, including the Bible and others, that's really the way that you describe messengers of God or angels. Representative Burlinson's comments echo statements by fellow GOP Congressman Tim Burchett, who told reporters last year that he believes the first chapter of Ezekiel is pretty clear of a UFO sighting. And we're going to get that. Let's get that, man. You know what? I don't have Ezekiel, but I have Zechariah 5. Almost similar to what Ezekiel saw, and he described it. Matter of fact, let's get Ezekiel. Ezekiel 1. G&T. Let's do the G&T. The first vision of God. And it says, God's throne. On the fifth day of the 4th month of the 13th year, I, Ezekiel the priest, son of Buzi, was living with the Jewish exiles by the Chebar River in Babylonia. The sky opened and I saw the vision of God. That's what he was referring to as a UFO. It was the 5th year since the king Jehoshaphat had been taken into exile. There in Babylon beside Chebar River, I heard the Lord speak to me and I felt his power. And I looked up and saw a windstorm coming from the north. Lightning was flashing from a huge cloud. See, now Ezekiel's trying to explain to it the best way he knew how to. So he considered a cloud that had a flash of light before it. Come on, what else could that be? A UFO. You know, that was the Lord sent the angels to deliver his message. And they came in the form of a huge UFO. And it says, let the sky around it was glowing. A huge cloud, and the sky around it was glowing. Where the lightning was flashing, something shone like bronze. At the center of the storm, I saw what looked like 4 creatures in human form, but each of them had 4 faces and 4 wings. Their legs were straight, and they had hoofs like a bull. So it's pretty much describing the best way he could how the UFO looked. This is another account, Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. Now, rolls don't fly. So what is this referring to? All right, a flying roll. It's a UFO. It came in the shape of a roll. You know, that's what happened. Salakia, give me a second. Right, flying roll. He said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubit, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubit. Then he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole world. That's because the chariots is coming back for war. For everyone that still should be on this cut off, as on this side according to it. Everyone that swears should be cut off on that side according to it. See? So that's what he was referring to, the so-called UFOs. That's Zechariah. And we're going to get another account, but let's read on. It says, they might not fit exactly the biblical narrative, which is not true. They do fit the biblical narrative because all throughout the Bible, UFOs appeared to the Israelites. It said, but whenever I use the term angels, as he told, I read that already. It says, Representative Burleson comment echoes statements by fellow GOP Congressman Tim Burchett, who told reporters last year that he believes the first chapter of Ezekiel is pretty clear of UFO sighting, and that was very clear. So I guess these are the guys. The left is Tim, and to his right is Eric, the ones that believe the UFO. See, but if these guys come to our camp and we break it down to him, we make these guys believers. You know what I mean? We could bring out documents and all that. You know what I mean? So I guess it's the podcast that he came on when he was saying, you know what he said. Lord willing, I could find a video of it and I'll play it. But it says, their comments highlight the frenzy of UFO speculation in Washington, D.C. over the past 7 months, provoked by whistleblower David Gersh's testimony that the government is in possession of an off-world craft, which is bull. Man's hands can't operate on divine levels. So there's no way you can capture a so-called UFO. It's impossible. That's how you don't have that technology. All right. It says Congressman and Marine veteran Mike Gallagher, who also serves on the House Oversight Committee with Representative Burleson and Burchett, suggested last June that UFOs might be time-traveling crafts piloted by humans from the future, which is true. But they're not just humans. They're extraterrestrial men of Israel, protectors of Israel, because that's who the Heavenly Father is dealing with, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, he said, Representative Gallagher compared the scenario to plot of 1984 film The Terminator. The Wisconsin Republican also floated his hypothesis that UFOs could actually be from an ancient civilization that's just been hidden here and is suddenly showing itself, which is not true. This is the time of the end. So we're going to end this video and then we're gonna play what he spoke about in the next one. So till next video, I'm gonna make a part 2. Shalom.